Welcome to Session 4. I'm Linli Zhao of Wuhan University, and we will explore the information extraction using Chinese radar images. We will focus on the flood disaster monitoring, agriculture monitoring, and target detection using radar images. Let's get started with flood monitoring. The cloud climate data show that there are thin clouds over some area. The weather is often cloudy or rainy during flooding. Optical remote sensing technology has large limitations in flood monitoring because the images are often polluted by cloud. The SAR technology is capable of all-weather, day and night observation because microwave has high penetration on cloud and rain. It has been served as a unique technology for flood monitoring. The flooding area on SAR images often have weak backscattering. This is a Gaofen 3 radar images acquired during Henan flood disaster in 2021. The weather with the area with the black tone is the flooded area, because SAR is side-look imaging. When the microwave signal arrives at water surface, they will be reflected out by smooth water surface. The main scattering mechanism is surface scattering. There is the low back echo for flood. This histogram is the backscattering statistics of the inundated and non-inundated areas. It also shows that the flooding area has significantly low backscattering than that of a non-flooded area. We can make use of the characteristic to make flood detection. The method based on threshold segmentation, machine learning, and deep learning have been used to detect flood area. During the let me give you an example. This is the flood disaster of Hebei province of China in August of 2023. The disaster lasted for half one month. Several flood storage areas were used to reduce the threat of the flood to cities. During the flood, time series of Gaofen 3 with a resolution of 5 meters and Fucheng 1 SAR images with 3 meters were acquired for the monitoring. We can see the flooded area clearly on the SAR images. We detected the flooding area using deep learning-based method. More details of the method can be found in the published paper. Flooding area on August 1st and August 3rd were mapped. The red are the flooding area. We can see the spatial distribution of flood. There are severe flood over the city of Zhuozhou, and large areas were flooded in the storage area. These flood maps are very important for disaster rescue. We also map the changes of a flooding area using temporal SAR imaging to track the development of the flood. The results are shown in the figure. The blue are the water before flooding. The red are the flooding area, and the black are the receded flood. The results show that the flood is moving eastward. The temporal flood monitoring using SAR is important to early warning of flood disaster. This is another flood example. The major flood in Sri Lanka in December of 2025. Sri Lanka experienced its most severe flood in decades in late November and early December 2025. Cyclone Detawa brought prolonged heavy rainfall, which triggered widespread inundation across the country. temporal SAR images in 3 meter and 8 meter were acquired by Chaohu-1 and Shenqi-2 satellites of SpaceX China for the flood monitoring. We can see the flooding area clearly on the SAR images. These are the flood maps derived from the SAR images in November 28, December 1st, and December 2nd. The blue areas are the flooding areas. We can see that they are widespread in annotation across the country for a long time. We also overlay the natural water before flood on the map of December 2nd. These are the zoomed-in flooding areas. The blue areas are the permanent water, and the light blue are the flooding area. We can see that there are severe flooding around the rivers and the sea. These maps have played an important role in the flood disaster assessment. The Sri Lanka government has used the maps to assess loss caused by the cyclone. For agriculture monitoring, SAR is sensitive to the structure and dielectric consistence of crops because there is some penetration for microwave on vegetation canopy. That is different from the optical and multispectral images that are sensitive to the greenness of the leaf. There are different canopy structures for different crop types, or for one crop in different phenological stages. It can be used to develop crop mapping, crop growth monitoring, and crop loss assessment. This is an example of flood monitoring of crop in Henan flood disaster. A heavy rainfall hit Henan province in July and August 2021. The main crop of the area is corn, and they were on the jointing stage during flooding. Some fields were completely flooded, and some fields were partially flooded. This imaging was acquired by Gaofen 3 satellites during the flood. We can see that there are low backscattering for completely flooded crops, because the dominant signal is from water. But there are strong backscattering for flood under vegetation, because the microwave have some penetration on the canopy. The interaction between the water and the crop stems are enhanced, especially for the double bounce scattering. According to the scattering features of a flooded crop, we can map the flood crops and flood under vegetation in different times. We can see that the flooding area is gradually expanding at the early August, and then shrinking at late August. The partially flood become the main type of disaster at the late August. We made the flood annotation duration during the temporal flooding area during the flood disaster. The information is important to assess the damage and loss of a crop, because the corn could be damaged by the flood and canopy. For man-made targets such as ships, airplanes, and aquaculture net kits often have strong backscattering on SAR images. In addition, with the development of SAR technology, the resolution of SAR images becomes high. We can see them clearly on SAR images. It facilitated to use SAR imaging for this target detection. Let me take the aquaculture net cage detection as an example. Net cage detection is important to aquaculture management. This is a Gaofen 3 SAR imaging with 5-meter resolution of net cage. we can see that the backscattering of net cage is much stronger than seawater. The detection method for net cage using sun imaging mainly have 3 steps. First, the sun imaging should be pre-processed, including radiometric correction, geometric correction, speckle filtering, and lens masking. All the sun imaging have speckle noise because of the coherent imaging mechanism. Some speckle filters should be used to reduce their effect on target detection. In addition, the lens masking is necessary to reduce the misclassification between net cage with land, which also have strong backscattering. The net cages on sun imaging are labeled and the datasets are then made. The deep learning network is then trained and tested using the dataset. Finally, the trained model is used to extract cage areas on sun images. We performed an experiment over Fujian province of China. The figure shows that there are widespread aquaculture net cages in the area. This is a dataset made by the Gaofen 3SAR data with 5-meter resolution. The HH polarimetric imaging is used for the dataset because the HH has better discrimination between net cage and seawater than HV, especially when the sea have large roughness. These are the detection results of net cages. We also show them on the Gaofen 3SAR images. We can see that the net cages on sea are well detected, and they also have good discrimination with land because of lens masking. The zoomed-in results shown on Gaofen 1 optical imaging also show the efficiency of the method. Now let us draw a conclusion. With the development of SAR technology, there are a large number of available SAR satellites, and they allow a high temporal resolution for disaster monitoring. SAR have been served as a unique technology for flood monitoring, earthquake damage monitoring, and agriculture monitoring. In addition, there are high spatial resolution of SAR. Man-made targets on sea and land could be well detected. SAR imaging could be used in many practical applications. Thank you for your time. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me.